Back here doing YouTube videos. So thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for seeing. And in today's video, what I want to be talking about is about what paints I use for my statues. And let's go, let's start. So first, in order, like once I already sand, filled and everything with my statues, glue them together, you know, have them all ready. After I do that, then the primer. What primer do I use? I use universal gray primer for cars, for automotives. Just go at any hardware store and just tell them that you want universal primer, gray, and that's it. And they'll give you a bottle of it, for a can of it. Airbrush gun I use is the Black Widow from Harbor Freight. Highly recommend it, really awesome. And then I have an air compressor with it, right? And you got to buy the pipe and, you know, everything, you know, the hose and the plugs and everything, all of that kind of stuff. So then that's what I use to prime them. After I'm done priming them, of course, I use Rust-Oleum, right? It could be satin, it could be matte, it could be gloss, it could be flat, it could be whatever you guys want. So for example, Luffy, he's white, right? So I would get white because that would cover the most of him, right? Most of him. And then, you know, the lesser spots and everything, you know, I would use the flesh color, you know, with the airbrush gun. In the end, after I'm done laying this down, I'm not gonna let this just sit there out in the open, you know, with the statue. I'm gonna use an airbrush gun and cover the most that I can. And then, you know, of course, the little details, the eyes and stuff like that, I'm gonna use a brush. Just normal Walmart brushes, man. They're like $5, $6, and comes with like a pack of 10, I think. That's it. But for brush, I use smaller paints. Of course, for brush, I use smaller paints because, you know, these are it. The Army Painter, War Painter, and the Vallejo, you know, for brush, because I mean, you know, I put that in the airbrush as well, you know, don't get me wrong, but for like details and everything, these paints are fantastic. And to cover more, like for example, like Vegeta's hair, if I miss a spot of black or something with the spray paint, these are my go-tos. Folk art, I love them, I use them, and they're the best, and they're cheap in Walmart. They do good coverage, they dry pretty fast. Love them a lot. And I use brush with those. I do not put these in the airbrush because it's too thick, and you know, I don't use that much thick paint in an airbrush because I don't want to mess up my airbrush. Personal opinion, you guys can take or leave it. It's up to you guys. But those are the paints that I use for my statues. As you can see, like this guy, he's pretty small. Let me see, this guy, he's pretty small. But I mean, for this one, I would just use a brush, you know, because it's very small. You know, how are you gonna do the eyes with the airbrush? So yeah, that's why. But that's the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys have been asking for more videos. I know, like sanding, filling, what are my favorite printers, what printers do I use, stuff like that. And I will get to uploading more and more videos. Have a little bit of patience with me, but I will be getting more and more of these YouTube videos. This is the first one since a long time that I have uploaded something to YouTube. So hang in there, guys, hang in there, and I'll be uploading more. Thank you guys for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't gone to my pages, which is on Facebook under Luis Garcia, I'm gonna be leaving the links down below. Luis Garcia, make sure you go follow and join there in my Facebook. Subscribe if you can, so you won't miss any giveaways, so you won't miss any action stuff that I've been doing. Instagram, also linked down below, you know, where I upload most of my things as well. YouTube, TikTok. Thank you guys. I'll catch you guys later, and stay tuned for the next video. When will it drop? I don't know. I got no idea. But I mean, stay tuned and I will upload it as fast as I can. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.